Hey guys, welcome back. Mike here. Another episode of MRC, part of the informational series. This one is just a little tip video and things that I've discovered at shopping at the dollar store that might be very handy and useful for your RC collection. So yeah, the dollar store might be your friend after all. Just show you some things that I picked up over the course of time and how they're useful to me. First of all, they carry a gazillion paintbrushes, and these are handy to keep in your toolbox, especially if you're in the race field or out doing your thing. Usually after racing, I take my RC back to my pit table and I will brush out the dirt and stuff like that to keep things from obstructing the electronics and the gearing. So it's quite handy and useful. They got tire wraps here. You can pick up bags of like 50 for like $1. You can't beat that. Over here I have a tweezer, and you can tell it's been really used. I've had this for a long time. Real fine point ends here I use for sometimes grabbing stuff. I use this a lot for placing decals on RC body. Is very precise, and that's how I put all my decals on my RCs, so you can line it up because your fingers are, too fat getting away. They have endless amount of supply of scissors that you can always use to cut through things. One of the more handier things they have are these Velcro strips. They can wrap around like this and do loops. You can connect them together and make straps, loops, and a lot of times you use this to secure batteries or other things. Sometimes people use these to strap cameras to their RCs, maybe quadcopters, stuff like that. Really, really helpful, handy. They come in black, but you can get the rainbow color series. I really like it. Also, another rainbow type of thing is electrical tape that they carry. Mind you, it's not the greatest quality of electrical tape, but it does the trick. Drywall mesh. You can use this for repairing car bodies, and you cut off a piece and apply it. It's got a little bit of a tack to it, and use shoe glue, and you can reinforce your bodies or fix cracks with that. There's plenty of videos. I plan to do one video on that too. I scooped this up. I alluded this to another video, but maybe you've never seen it. But I got this screwdriver. I really don't care for the screwdriver that much, but the bits that came with it are awesome. And I paid, I think, like $2.50 for this, a little more than $1. Some of the dollar stores carry things up to $2-3. But over here, it's hard to see, but it's got the hex bits here. So this is the 1.5 millimeter all the way up to 3 millimeter bits. So those are very, very, very handy to have. And also on this strip here, they have a series of hex, and it's 1/16, 5/64, 3/32. So you got all your imperial type bits. So it's really handy. And of course, you got your other flatheads and Phillips and torque bits and stuff. So it was really cool, and I was really happy to see that. And that's going to be in my RC toolbox for sure. I got this one started, but this is Scotch mounting tape, good up to 5 pounds. I don't know if I showed that properly, so I'll hold it up. So it's very strong mounting, two-sided sticky mounting tape. This stuff is awesome. I mean, I recently found it. It's made by 3M. Before I was using this stuff for some things. It's a little like a foamier, squishier, but if you're mounting just receivers, like especially the Hobby King receivers and stuff in your RCs, and it's maybe not a permanent solution, I use this. It stays. Those receivers are so light, they don't go anywhere. I also use this to mount a Mobius camera to my cap when I am recording RCs when they're running and stuff like that. It's really cool. Just quick too, you can find things like little LED lamps. Like here's one. It's got a single light. You can look for things in your pit box. This one also has a rotating light, and I'm sure people can go in here and salvage this out and put this kind of thing on a trail rig, or if you want to make a cop car kind of LED light thing, whatever. And also it has a super bright light for more things. Lots of little uses for things for that. Also, you can get these bigger type of lights, and they're always handy to have, because if you race into the evening like I do on club racing night, you know, we race until pretty much it's dark. We got lights now on the track, so when you're at your pit table, it's always handy. It has a flash light on the one end. You're digging around in the car a bit or in your toolbox, and just for brighter light, more, you know, you can set this up and it illuminates quite well. Pretty handy thing too. You can have both lights going on. Just have to be careful you don't forget to turn one of those off. Also find rolls of duct tape. They're not full rolls like you would buy at the hardware store. You know, you maybe get this much on a roll, but you get some different colors. I got white here. I got some camo ones, so maybe guys with trail rigs and scaling and rock crawlers or whatever stuff they could use for on many of the accessories and stuff. It's endless storage containers. In here I got a nice little storage container. It's got a handle that clips off. Inside here I have my SEMA X11, and another cool thing about this is it's very stackable. You can have multiple of these and stack them up, and it's very sturdy, and I store almost all my mini quadcopters in that kind of box. And last I'm just going to show you too, you can get different variety size of Ziploc bags. A good way to store your tires, keep them fresh, keep them from breaking down, store your spare parts in there. So guys, dollar store is your friend. Thought I'd just pass along some of the stuff I use it for. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you again next time.